I have a friend called Mina who lives in Tuvalu, which is a nation of low-lying coral atolls in the vast Pacific Ocean. And my friend Mina came to visit us in Brighton just a few weeks ago and told us what it's like to live with climate change today. They're finding that as the sea level rises, the salt water is coming through the structure of the island, and they can no longer grow the root crops which form their staple diet. The coral is bleaching and the fish are no longer around and are much harder to catch the fish that were also part of their staple diet. Sooner or later, the 10,000 people who are the population of the whole nation of Tuvalu are going to have to travel like their ancestors did generations ago across the Pacific and find somewhere else to live. And what's true for people in Tuvalu is going to be true for people in Mumbai, Bangkok, Bangladesh, all over low-lying coastal regions of the world. Climate change is not a problem for our children or our grandchildren, it's a problem for us. It was a problem for our parents, but hey, it's a problem for us now. And so we've all got to go on a journey from the way that we're living now with this way of life that is rooted and based on oil and debt, and we're going to have to travel to a way of life that doesn't kill people and that doesn't destroy livelihoods, that doesn't destroy habitats, a gentle way of life to a promised land of peace and justice where all life can flourish. And that's the journey we all need to make. So pilgrimage then represents the journey that we all need to go on from where we are to where we need to be. And as we go on these pilgrimages, whether it's cycling, whether it's walking, people are going to be going to Paris in all sorts of different ways. It represents the journey that we want to make in our own lives, because we've all got to go on this journey, but also our commitment to the journey that our world needs to go on. So I'm here to talk about the pilgrimage to Paris, so that's pilgrimage number 2 to Paris.org.uk. We're walking from London to Paris, beginning on Friday the 13th of November, 9:30 from St Martin in the Fields in Trafalgar Square. Registration to do the whole walk has closed, so you're too late for that, but if you want to walk single days, you're very welcome to join. So you could just join on that Friday the 13th from St Martin in the Fields, going to Banstead, the next day Banstead to Crawley, next day Crawley to Burgess Hill, and then Burgess Hill to Brighton on the Monday, arriving on the Monday the 16th, then to Newhaven, then the ferry to Dieppe, and then onwards to Paris, to be in Paris for the beginning of the COP on that opening weekend. So while many of you may be in London on the 29th, others of us will be in Paris on the 29th, people all over the world are going to be demonstrating. So we all are committed, we all want to see this change, this journey that we've got to make from death and destruction to life for all. So join us pilgrimage to Paris.org.uk and come talk to me later on.